people. I guess I decided to do a second video because this topic has been kind of going through my mind and stuff, and I guess it kind of gives a little shine into my personal life. But because of a relationship I had in the past, it's like about a year ago, almost. We'll just say her name's Elle. I talked about her in a previous video. We were engaged and in a relationship for over 2 years. And she did a lot of things. Like, she intentionally hurt me just to hurt me because it made her happy. And she had this whole thing where she'd rather hurt you than have you hurt her. And whatever. And it sucked. She was pretty abusive, emotionally and verbally. She always blamed it on her BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, which just seems like just an excuse for her to do it, honestly. That's just what it seemed like to me. Just an excuse for her to say shit to me that she shouldn't. And for me just to set it aside. Because it's just like, oh, it's okay. She doesn't mean it or anything. Because, you know, it's her disorder. Which really wasn't the case. And then, you know, she cheated on me when she said nothing was going to happen to trust her. But when she came home that night, it was just like, oh, well, sorry, I cheated. And she still expected me to stay, which whatever. That wasn't going to happen. You know, it's like, we thought about getting back together a few times, and she ended up choosing him over me anyway. Even though, still to this day, she still kind of tries to get me back and stuff. But it's just, every time it always brings me back to the place where I was before, where she cheated on me and all the stuff that she did intentionally just to hurt me, or say something just to hurt me out of anger. It's just, a lot of those things I had to put aside, and I was done putting them aside. I got very much done. But, and she started talking to me recently, and I told her the other day that I couldn't talk to her anymore. That, she brought me back to those places again, and they caused me too many issues. And it's just, I already have had these issues. They've been there. And it's just, talking to her makes my issues worse. It sucks having these issues and insecurities, because I don't like them. Jealousy and insecurities don't look good on me. They just don't. And I don't mean to have them. You know, before I was just like, you know, yeah, it may irritate me a little bit, but I'm not gonna, like, let it destroy me inside. You know, it's just like, you know, things happen. You didn't know. It's fine. It'll blow over. We'll look past it. But, like, now, even, like, the tiniest thing will, like, mess my head up. And I'll go to stupid thinking, into crazy thinking. Crazy stupid. Stupid crazy. It's bad. And it sends me spiraling. And I get really bad anxiety attacks. And sometimes I'll just break down and cry because it hurts so much. And that's all because of the relationship I had with Elle, because she caused me to be that way, constantly wondering if the person really does love me, if they are going to cheat on me, or constantly just always questioning and second guessing. And, you know, like, if I see something that I personally makes me uncomfortable or I don't like, it blows it all out of proportion in my head, and it makes me feel like crap. And makes me question things, and I don't like it. It does. It sucks, and it makes me feel horrible. And when I'm in a relationship, I'm sure it makes them feel horrible because they don't mean to do it. They don't mean to hurt me. And normally, that kind of thing, it would irritate me, but not hurt me as much. Just after what I've been through, it sucks. I mean, granted, that shouldn't be like a big excuse. You know, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a big excuse with my problems. But you know, it's true. It's just it sucks, and I hate it. But there's nothing I can do. I can't change it. I can't change the past. I wish I could. I wish I could erase all the memories I had. I wish I could erase all the problems I have, all the issues, the insecurities, the jealousies. I wish I could get rid of it all. But obviously, that's not the case. You can't just up and do it as much as I would like to. But it just doesn't work that way. Like, I have a girlfriend right now, Star, and she is amazing to me. We've only been together 2 months, but I've known her ever since I was engaged to Elle, and she was always there for me, and I know she loves me, and we want to have a future together. We want to get married. We want to be engaged, and she's planning on moving here and stuff like that, and there's just some things that she does that reminds me of Leah. It's not like she means to. She doesn't know. But it brings me back to that place, and then I get my anxiety all over again. Like, technically it was this morning, because it was like 2 in the morning, and I saw something that she posted on this thread with these girls' pictures in this sexy outfit or whatever. And it's just, what she said really, really bothered me. Like, it set my mind spiraling, it made my heart sink, and I got angry and hurt, and like I said, it's just like, it's a small thing. I shouldn't be jealous or insecure or have an issue with it. I shouldn't. It's a small little thing. I mean, it's natural for people to, like, notice some stuff, like, notice other people. But I guess it's, like, the way she said it and what she said. It's one thing to say, oh, you're pretty, you're sexy, or whatever. But it was just her comment, what she said, really got to me. And, like I said, it just set my mind spiraling. And I was a wreck last night, to say the least. And I started having a panic attack because it reminded me of Elle, and it broke me, kind of. It really hurt, because you just get, almost dropped it there. But you get scared. And it's not a good feeling. It's just, you know, when you're in love and you give someone your all and you're putting your trust into them, it gets really scary. It's not easy. And especially, like, when you've been in such a bad situation where someone said they loved you and that they want to spend their life with you and all this other shit. And then they just fuck you over. And it's just, I don't know. It's hard. I mean, obviously it's not something to, like, hold against or anything, but it still hurts. Even though technically it shouldn't. It's just like, because in my head I'm thinking, you know, she loves you. I mean, and you know it's human nature. It's for, like, there to be people that are sexy or pretty or gorgeous, you know. And it's just human nature to look at something like that and to think that. So it honestly shouldn't bother me. But it was what she wrote, and it does bother me. Because of what she said. It sucks. I shouldn't be bothered. But I am. And as much as I'm kicking myself right now, thinking, what the fuck is your problem? My heart just is like crumbling. It was like, oh no. What the hell's gonna do now? Obviously there must be something wrong with you. Or there must be something you need to fix. 'Cause that's constantly what was always on my mind with Elle. I'm sorry. That's what was always on my mind. And when it comes back, it's hard to get rid of. So, yeah. I'm mad at myself for being so stupid and sensitive to everything. But I have my reasons. So, we'll get through it. Like we always do, I'm sure. Unless she decides that she doesn't want to deal with it anymore. Then I'll be sad and cry and be heartbroken. But, you know, in a way, I wouldn't blame her. Because I guess it's kind of like walking on eggshells with me sometimes. Because of past. Even though it's a past, I shouldn't let it affect me so much still. But it's just who I am. I hold on to some things that I shouldn't. So, yeah. And I'm sure she's watching this because she watches all my videos. So, yeah. This pretty much explains my problems. So, see, technically I don't have to tell her anything. She can just watch my video and she'll know. That's the good thing about these things. So, I love you, Star. But, yeah, that's my issue of today. Inside my personal life. How jealousy and insecurities just don't look good on me. So, yeah, that's it.